Hi everyone, happy Sunday from me and this little squidge. We're gonna change him and share his name and probably show his new hairdo here. Man, is he so cute. He's in this cute Kate Quinn pajama set, which is a size newborn, so he's absolutely swimming in it. This is the Pierre sculpt, part of the Pearl edition, sculpt edition from Noe Art Dolls, made in 2017. One of my hairs made its way onto the clothes. But let me tell you this guy's name first. So his name is Henri Pierre. Henri is a form of Henry. It's a French name. It also exists in some other European origins, but he is, because his sculpt name is Pierre, I like that it's French, and it means home ruler, which I think a little crying infant would certainly be a home ruler. So this is Henri Pierre. And it also sounds a little bit like ornery, which is also quite fitting for him. But this guy is someone I am really pleased to have. The size is really working for me, you guys. He's 16 inches. He's 3 pounds, 2 ounces. I've owned a preemie before and some very small newborns, reborn vinyl dolls, and really tend towards newborn and 0 to 3 month. But in this case, because of the size, I find myself, picking him up more and handling him more. He's just one little bundle. Look at him, he's so cute, so beautiful. I wonder if I come down a little bit because his face is so hidden when it flops down. Sorry for the creaking noises. Not doing much better for you there, but yeah, I don't think I like it. We'll just have to pick his face up periodically for you. Yeah, he is a perfect little pumpkin. So we're going to try this outfit. Now this looks newborn size. It's 0000 from Anko baby, size newborn. So it's going to be a bit big on him, but I think it'll be cute. And I'm going to put some little gray and white striped socks with it. And we're going to try this big old bunny hat on this little head. So we'll see how that goes. You almost don't even need to unbutton the top here because his little head is so small. And his body, but we're going to do it anyway, and I think I'll come up from his feet. His little toes are so perfect. All the little sculpted detail is really, really good. There have been some recent great videos released about where to get dolls, by the way, and I think Inez at Reborn Higa did a live, if I remember right, not too long ago, talking about that question of what website did you buy your doll from, or can I buy my doll from? And, obviously the answer was a very relevant conversation about counterfeits and unsafe sites and stuff. But I do want to answer a couple of people that have been asking that question in my comments on multiple videos now, different people. But the only website, and it was mentioned in her video too, that I have found that's reliable, like e-commerce site is reborns.com. And it's been around for a while because I just came across a member who's been on there for over 9 years, has had a profile. So I know it's been around at least that long. But that has artist dolls as well as secondhand or pre-owned dolls from collectors. I just sold a doll on there. But I think it's still good to get familiar with people who have, a good history of buying and selling on there, and get familiar in the community. Really, I spent a lot of time like networking and researching on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube to get to know collectors, to get to know artist names, to get to know what you can generally expect to see with pricing. That helps when you're trying, because in general the comments are including, the obvious wish to stay away from scammers or nerves around being scammed. So I really recommend to get in some of the larger Facebook groups, collector groups, even private groups, and start getting familiar with sculpts and artists and who's around in the community, and pay attention to photos. You can always ask for safety photos under references, but do your research on who the seller is. If they're clearly reputable and have been around, that's one thing, but it's really difficult to just go to one person and ask them for a recommendation of where to buy a doll. Usually I buy my dolls either direct from artists or from collectors that I'm familiar with or who seem well established, either pretty much on Instagram, through Instagram, sometimes in the past Facebook, but like this guy, obviously he's from 2017. I just got him. I did not get him from the artist. I bought him from another collector who had him. She was not the first owner, but she's also an artist and a collector that's in and around the community all the time. But then I bought him through Reborns.com. But I knew her name. I was able to go cross-check the listing with her page, and take a little bit of time to get familiar with that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this looks cute. I'm going to do a little... It is big, but it's really cute. Just a little freshening of his hair. I had a little mohawk in here, and then I wrapped him up in a blanket. I'm gonna pick him up off camera for just 1 second here, guys. Work with the back of his hair for a second. Actually, I need my other little brush for him. Just a little toothbrush, baby toothbrush. So you may remember from his reveal, his box opening, that this doll was rooted not by the artist, but by, we're thinking the first mom that had him, because I think, just like word on the street is that he was owned by another like silicone artist and collector. So I think she probably did the rooting, but he was rooted with a big old bald spot in the back, which I've actually seen some photos of real babies that have heads like that. Probably not preemies, but it just was not, my preference, especially with a doll. So I went ahead and bought a rooting needles, because it came in a set of 10, and some mohair, and now that I can see which side I started on and where I finished, and I went thicker on the back, but I can see some places where I'll want to go back in and fill it in and even it out. And I even see some hairs that I missed in the haircut, but he's got the new back of his head, so he now has hair all the way around. I love the thicker stripe down the middle. I don't know, it's such a cute little look for me, but so it's working for me. It's very spiky and funky. And I just love him all around. Love him. Let's put on his socks first, and then we're going to try on this big old bunny hat with this little fuss. Wish you could see the angle I'm looking at. It's just not working with the camera. But we'll take the camera down before we wrap up. I'm enjoying the little boy energy too. Not that he's like necessarily giving off energy, but vibe. Just having a boy in my collection, I guess, to put it literally. I'm pretty even. Some of you may know I've done some scaling back in my collection and made some major changes. So like a little bit of scaling back, definitely some switch outs. And very happy with all of the purchases that I've made recently. Look at his little legs. And these newborn socks are like knee highs for this guy. Let's see how this hat does on him. I know we just combed his hair, but I gotta see it. It's huge. It's okay. Let's see. This little face. Screaming bloody murder. Aww. It's a bit much, I think. It's like a little too big. Look. So funny. Yeah, it's a bit too big on him. Let me show you his face though. Oh, pobrecito. Little Henri. Make your bunny ears stand. With his balled up fist. What a little blessing he is. So that's this guy. We have successfully changed him. He is in gray on this gray day. And we've been enjoying our weekend. Hope you have too. And I'm sure we'll be back before too long. No updates on my little missing Benjamin, by the way. He's still missing somewhere in New York, supposedly still, but keep you posted there too. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. We're sending out lots of love. And bye for now.